Once, in a quiet suburban neighborhood, nestled among towering oak trees and well-manicured lawns, lived the O'Connor family. A picture of domestic bliss that consisted of loving parents, Emma and David, and their cherubic daughter, Lily. But tranquility can be deceiving. Lily had a peculiar obsession, a porcelain doll named Charlotte. Charlotte was a gift from Emma's grandmother, passed down through generations. Its porcelain face, adorned with golden curls, seemed to watch over Lily at all times. The O'Connors believed it was a family heirloom that brought luck and protection. One stormy evening, as lightning cracked the sky and rain pounded on the windows, the atmosphere inside their home grew tense. Lily sat on the living room floor, playing tea party with Charlotte. Emma and David watched television, trying to ignore the growing unease gnawing at them. Suddenly, a sharp crash jolted them from their reverie. They rushed to the living room, only to find Lily's tea set shattered on the floor, porcelain shards strewn about. Lily stood in the middle of the chaos, trembling. Emma and David exchanged worried glances. "Lily, what happened?" David asked, his voice laced with concern. Lily's eyes welled up with tears. "I didn't do it, Daddy. Charlotte did." They dismissed it as a child's vivid imagination, consoling their daughter and cleaning up the mess. But strange occurrences became commonplace. Objects moved of their own accord, eerie whispers echoed through the house, and their once happy home felt increasingly sinister. One night, Emma awoke to find Lily standing at the foot of her bed, eyes vacant, murmuring incoherent words. Startled, Emma shook her awake. "Lily, what's wrong, sweetheart?" Lily blinked, her voice trembling. "Charlotte made me do it, Mommy." Emma's heart raced as she clutched Lily tightly. What could her daughter possibly mean? Desperation took hold of the O'Connors. They set up video cameras throughout their home, hoping to capture evidence of these bizarre events. Days turned into weeks, and the footage revealed the terrifying truth. In one video, Lily's bedroom door slowly creaked open, revealing Charlotte sitting upright on her doll-sized chair. The doll's porcelain head turned unnaturally, its glassy eyes locked onto the camera. Then, in a voice that couldn't possibly come from a doll, it whispered, "Lily is mine." Emma and David watched in horror as Charlotte's tiny hand moved, and the bedroom door slammed shut with a deafening thud. In another recording, the living room was plunged into darkness as the lights flickered. A guttural, inhuman growl emanated from the speakers. The camera panned to Lily's dollhouse, where miniature furniture rearranged itself. Tiny footsteps echoed on the wooden floor. Terrified, Emma paused the video and turned to David. "We have to get rid of that doll." But the O'Connors soon realized that Charlotte wouldn't be disposed of so easily. Every attempt to remove the doll from the house resulted in violent outbursts, doors slamming shut, windows shattering, and chilling laughter that seemed to come from nowhere. As the weeks passed, Lily grew weaker, her spirit waning as Charlotte's influence over her increased. She became a mere puppet in the sinister game that the doll played. It was as though the doll fed on Lily's innocence, growing stronger with each passing day. Desperation pushed Emma and David to seek help from paranormal experts. They conducted seances, performed exorcisms, and consulted psychics, all to no avail. Charlotte's malevolent presence only grew, and their home descended further into chaos. In their darkest hour, they turned to a reclusive old woman known as Madame Eliza. She was rumored to have experience with malevolent spirits and cursed objects. With a mix of ancient rituals and incantations, she attempted to banish Charlotte's spirit. The night of the ritual was a tormenting ordeal. The house shook, objects levitated, and the temperature dropped to a bone-chilling cold. Madame Eliza chanted fervently, beads of sweat forming on her wrinkled brow. As the final incantation left her lips, a blinding light enveloped the doll. It let out a piercing scream, and for a moment, the world seemed to stand still. Then, with a deafening explosion, Charlotte shattered into a million pieces. Exhausted and shaken, the O'Connors watched as the remnants of the doll disintegrated into dust, carried away by an unseen force. Lily collapsed into her parents' arms, her eyes once again filled with innocence and warmth. Madame Eliza nodded, satisfied. "It's gone. The curse has been lifted." In the aftermath, the O'Connors moved away from their once beloved home, leaving behind the memories of the horrifying ordeal. They knew that they could never truly escape the haunting presence of Charlotte, but they hoped that, with time, their lives could return to normal. As they drove away, Lily clutched her parents' hands, and they whispered words of love and reassurance. Yet, in the back of their minds, they couldn't shake the chilling realization that evil could lurk in the most innocent of places, waiting to possess and destroy.